In the shadowed underbelly of a crowded Mumbai market, where thousands jostled like ants in a frantic colony, one man saw what no one else could. It was 2019. A seemingly ordinary street vendor sold spiced chai from a battered cart. His smile was warm, his hands steady as he poured the steaming brew. But the operative trained in the unforgiving school of real world. Shadows noticed something the bustling crowd never would. The vendoress left thumb trembled ever so slightly against the metal cup. It's a tremor that didn't match the confident rhythm of his right hand. That tiny discord in muscle memory unmasked him. Within minutes, the vendor was quietly taken into custody. Inside his cart lay encrypted documents that could have shifted the balance of power in an entire region. Everyone else saw a friendly face selling tea. The operative saw a traitor. This is not fiction. This is the power of observation, the invisible weapon that separates the blind from the awakened. Welcome to the world where eyes become blades and the mind becomes a fortress. Stay with me. By the time this ends, you will never look at the world the same way again. Most humans walk through life wearing invisible blindfolds crafted by their own brains. Your mind is not lazy, is ruthlessly efficient. Every second, billions of sensory signals flood your nervous system. To survive, the brain filters ruthlessly. It discards 99% of what it deems irrelevant so you can focus on the tiger in the grass instead of every leaf. That same survival mechanism is why you miss the trembling thumb, the mismatched stride, the flicker in a stranger's pupil. Evolution wired us for speed, not precision. In ancient forests, noticing every twig snap meant nothing if you couldn't spot the predator first. Today, that same wiring makes us blind in airports, boardrooms, and crowded streets. But here is the first revelation that changes everything. Observation is not a gift. It is a weapon forged in deliberate fire. Spies, intelligence officers, and elite investigators do not possess supernatural sight. They have simply torn away the veil through relentless training. They have taught their brains to override the filter. And today, you will learn how. There is a chasm between looking and observing. Looking is passive. Your eyes glide across a room like a tourist snapping photos pretty, forgettable. Gone in seconds. Observing is predatory. It is active, surgical, hungry for discord. A spy entering a cafe does not look around. He anchors first. Choose one fixed point. Perhaps the clock on the far wall land. Let your gaze rest there for exactly 3 breaths. Then, without moving your head, expand your awareness outward in concentric circles. The clock, the table beneath it. The couple seated there. Their hands, their feet, their breathing rhythm. In under 10 seconds, the entire scene is mapped. This is not magic. This is rewiring. Repeat it daily and your peripheral vision awakens like a dormant sense. You begin to notice what others never will. The man whose shoes are too expensive for his frayed collar, the woman whose wedding ring sits on. The wrong finger today, the child whose backpack is zipped only halfway when every other child's is sealed tight. In the training halls of intelligence agencies across the world, recruits are drilled with a merciless exercise known only to a few as the 5-second scan. Walk into any public space. Give yourself exactly 5 seconds. In that fleeting window, you must register. Number of exits, lighting conditions, 3 people whose posture deviates from the crowd. Any object that does not belong. Then you walk out and must recall every detail without hesitation. Sounds impossible. It is until it isn't. After 30 days of this drill, your brain stops filtering. It starts collecting. Spies train their attention the way athletes train muscle. They practice micro-awareness in the mundane. While waiting for coffee, they observe the barista's eye contact with each customer. Is it consistent? Does it linger a fraction longer on one person? That single deviation can reveal a regular who is more than a regular. The body is a traitor that never lies. Start with the hands. They are extensions of the mind. A person speaking truth keeps palms open, fingers relaxed. A liar's hands often curl inward or touch their face in unconscious self-soothing. Watch the thumbs when stress rises. Thumbs tuck under fingers like frightened animals. Eyes are the windows, but they are also mirrors of deceit. Genuine smiles reach the eyes, creating crow's feet. Fabricated smiles stop at the mouth. Pupils dilate when someone sees something they desire or fear. If a person's pupils suddenly shrink while maintaining eye contact, they are likely masking discomfort. Posture tells the story before words ever form. Shoulders rolled forward scream insecurity or hidden burden. A sudden straightening of the spine can signal sudden decision-making or sudden danger. And never, ever ignore the feet. They are the most honest part of the body because few people think to control them. In a conversation, if someone's feet point toward the exit while their torso faces you, their mind has already left the room. They are preparing to flee physically or emotionally. It was a humid evening at Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport. Terminal 3 hummed with the usual chaos. An intelligence officer stood near the security queue, seemingly checking his phone. His real target, a diplomat returning from a sensitive assignment abroad. To everyone else, the diplomat appeared relaxed, smiling, chatting with his aide, briefcase swinging casually. But the officer had established the behavioral baseline the moment the man entered the terminal. Normal stride, confident, even. Normal hand position, briefcase held in right hand, left swinging freely. Normal breathing, steady. Then came the deviation. As the diplomat approached the X-ray belt, his left foot began dragging a millimeter, almost imperceptible. His right hand tightened on the briefcase handle until knuckles paled. His breathing shifted from nasal to shallow mouth breaths. 3 micro changes in under 15 seconds. A quiet word to security. The briefcase was opened. Inside, beneath official documents, lay a concealed drive containing classified coordinates. One small detail the dragging foot had exposed a man selling his country's secrets. That is the power of baselines. Once you know someone's normal, any sudden departure screams like a siren in the night. Deception leaves fingerprints on the voice, the breath, and the micro movements of the face. When a person lies, their voice often rises slightly in pitch at the end of the sentence, tanned unconscious question mark, trying to seek your acceptance. Breathing becomes erratic. The chest rises faster because the body demands more oxygen to fuel the stress response. Watch for clusters, never single signals. A single nose touch means nothing. But nose touch plus averted gaze, plus foot tapping, plus sudden posture shift. That is a symphony of deceit. Common mistake people make. They hunt for the liar's sign like a checklist. Professionals know better. They watch for pattern deviation. The person who suddenly stops using hand gestures they used moments ago is hiding something. The person whose smile appears a fraction too late is manufacturing emotion. Picture a quiet cafe in Pune on a rainy afternoon. 2 men sit at a corner table discussing business. The younger one leans forward, eyes bright, voice animated. The older man nods slowly, hands clasped. A private investigator sipping coffee 2 tables away had already built baselines. The younger man normally gestured with both hands when excited. Today, only his right hand moved. His left remained strangely still, thumb tucked. The older man's breathing was steady till the conversation turned to money. Then came the tell. His left foot began pointing away from the table while his upper body stayed engaged. Later that evening, the investigator discovered the older man had been recording the conversation. The younger man was about to be blackmailed. One frozen left hand and one betraying foot had saved a life from financial ruin. In the labyrinth of Chandni Chowk at 2 a.m., a security consultant was escorting a high-profile client through the narrow lanes. The crowd was thin but unpredictable. Suddenly, the consultant's peripheral awareness flared. A young man 20 meters behind them had altered his gait 3 times in 30 seconds, matching their pace exactly, then slowing, then accelerating again. Most people would have seen just another late-night shopper. The consultant saw a pattern deviation. He changed direction abruptly into a side alley. The follower hesitated, then abandoned the pursuit. Later footage confirmed the man was part of a gang planning a snatch and grab. 3 deviations in gait had prevented a potential disaster. Now, I want you to do something right now. Pause if you can. Look around wherever you are, your room, your street, your office. What unusual detail have you just noticed that you would have missed 10 minutes ago? A mismatched sock. A nervous twitch in someone's jaw. A door left ajar that is never left ajar. Drop it in the comments below. Let us build this community of awakened eyes together. And if these shadows of knowledge are igniting something inside you, you feel your senses sharpening already, then smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel and share this video with one friend who needs to see the world more clearly. Your support keeps these hidden techniques alive. True power lies not just in reading one person, but in reading the entire theater. Situational awareness is the art of maintaining a silent, expanding bubble around you at all times. Elite operatives use peripheral awareness techniques. They never stare directly at potential threats. Instead, they use the edges of their vision, the part of the eye most sensitive to movement. They practice soft focus, letting the entire scene register without fixating on any single point. In public places, they scan for clusters, groups that form too quickly, people standing too still in moving crowds, anyone whose attention is locked on you rather than their surroundings. Group dynamics reveal everything. In a meeting, watch who leans toward whom. The natural alliances form through micro-movements, subtle nods, synchronized breathing. The person who suddenly breaks rhythm with the group is either about to speak truth or about to betray it. Some of the most powerful work happens in absolute silence. Operatives practice ghost mode, entering spaces, absorbing every detail, and leaving without a single soul remembering their presence. No eye contact longer than a heartbeat. No unnecessary movement. Just pure predatory absorption. Memory recall training turns the brain into a vault. After every observation drill, operatives spend 90 seconds in mental replay. They visualize the scene in reverse, then forward, locking details into long-term memory. After months, they can recall license plates seen once, facial scars missed by everyone else, and the exact order of objects on a table. Intuition is not magic. It is the subconscious screaming after thousands of micro-observations. When that quiet voice whispers something is wrong, the trained mind listens because it has earned the right to trust itself. These skills are not reserved for spies. They transform ordinary lives. Use observation for personal safety. Walk into any new environment and instantly map exits, threats, and escape routes. Your family will never be caught unprepared. Use it to improve communication. Notice when your colleague's posture collapses during a discussion, and you will know exactly when to offer support instead of pressure. But beware the common traps. Many misread body language because they project their own emotions. A crossed arm does not always mean defensiveness, can mean the person is simply cold. A lack of eye contact does not always mean lying. It can mean cultural respect or social anxiety. Professionals cross-check signals against baselines and context. Never assume. Always verify. When you master these techniques, the world cracks open like a safe. You will see the hidden currents in every conversation. You will predict outcomes before they unfold. You will protect yourself and those you love with nothing more than your awakened senses. The man selling chai will never fool you again. The colleague hiding secrets will reveal himself in a single mismatched gesture. The stranger on the street, whose intentions are dark, will be spotted long before he moves. Observation does not make you paranoid, it makes you sovereign. It turns the chaos of existence into a readable script, one you alone can decipher. Before we part, hear this clearly. These techniques are sacred tools of awareness, personal safety, and self-mastery. They are not weapons for manipulation, deceit, or illegal surveillance. Use them to protect, to understand, to grow. Never to harm, control, or invade. The moment these skills cross into darkness, they lose their power and corrupt the user. Walk in light. All sources, declassified references, and further reading materials are listed in the video description below. Study them. Deepen your craft. The shadows are calling. Go out today. Practice the 5-second drill in your nearest public space. Anchor your gaze. Expand your awareness. Notice one thing no one else sees. Then come back here and tell me what you discovered. If this awakens something in you, subscribe now. Turn on notifications. Join the growing legion of silent observers who refuse to walk blind. The next one will take you even deeper into advanced psychological profiling and counter-surveillance. Until then, keep your eyes open, your mind sharp, and your spirit unbreakable. The world is full of secrets. Now you know how to see them.